Teacher yarn. So hello guys, I am James Inoc. If you didn't know, now you know. So yun na nga, mag-vlog tayo today. And hindi lang ito siya pang karaniwan or pang typical lang ng mga vlog. But this is all about environmental science subject. And I am aware that we are all familiar with this one. And we will be learning a lot specifically with renewable and non-renewable resources at home. Please watch the following scenes. From the scenes I showed you earlier, there are 4 non-renewable resources and 1 renewable resource at home. And I'm going to tell you which best practices and of course also my wrongdoings and consuming this resource energy at this very home. For my wrongdoings in non-renewable resources, as I've mentioned before, let's first off for television. Our television is like 24/7 on, and as I have learned the practices and how to consume energy well, I realized a lot of things, like legit a lot. And I have learned that it shouldn't be because the energy that you're consuming is like very dangerous. And like it's not that dangerous like hazardous for you, but it can be for your electricity bill, of course, and also the radiation that will get into you. And for the second one, we have our refrigerator. Our refrigerator is, of course, 24/7 on. I know that our refrigerators at home is always 24/7 on because we put things or foods there that needed to be iced or needed to be froze. And the wrong practices that I have been doing is that I always open the door of the refrigerator, and my mom always tells me that it it can consume a lot of energy, and like it's gonna be like hard for electric bill if you always do that. And I think it should be changed since I studied like how to consume energy at home, what best practice we should be, and I'm going to tell you what practice should we do later on. The third and fourth one, which is the rice cooker and the aircon. About this matter, specifically about the aircon, I have my own room, of course, and I do have my own aircon, basically here in my own room. And I'm laughing about this one because this is not really good. This is a bad practice actually because my aircon is almost 24/7 on because I have work, and I like even if I don't have work, I still school in the afternoon, but the heat of the sun, like it's racing down here like directly into my room, and it's like very hot in here, so I really can't resist like turning the aircon on, which is, I don't know if it's bad, but I think it's bad. It consumes like energy very well. But yeah, like that was it. For the best practices for those 4, For the television, we should just control it because we all know now that like if your TV is on for 24/7, it can consume energy very well. But for the refrigerator, we can consider this one because as I have said, this should be on for 24/7 because there are things or there are foods there that needed to be frozen. For the rice cooker, we just use this eventually, so it's okay. And for the aircon, it's just like a television, you just have to control it. So that's electricity is essential for our life. It rules our lives basically. It's hard to fathom life without power now. In reality, natural resources are finite and non-renewable. We must save power to save these resources. So how can you really improve it? Here's how. Number 1. Have your mindset straight. Think of how many electricities and energies you can save if you know what's the right thing to do. Number 2. Control the use of your non-renewable resources at home. Number 3. Use natural light in the morning to avoid wastage of energies. And last but not the least, lessen your TV screen time. Well, this video has been very long now and it's time to end this up. And thank you guys so much for lending me your time and lending me your ears. I do really hope though that you learned some lessons today, and that is all for the environmental science subject. And our lesson is specifically for renewable and non-renewable resources at home. See you in my next video.